Thinking Aloud. Conversations on the leading edge of knowledge and discovery with psychologist Jeffrey Mishlove.
It strikes me that the problem with astrology is there's so many variables. There are planets, there are the houses, there are the aspects between the planets, there's the transiting chart and the natal chart. So there's really, when you look at a horoscope, there must be well over 100 variables you could focus in on.
It could be much more, much more than 100. And that's actually plus, and that's in the same time minus.
Yeah.
Because that's why it's astrology elusive. You easily, trying to study astrology, see that you have some results and you think you know something.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the results don't show. And then the skepticism appears like, okay, astrology can't really do anything. But the secret is to go further, to open new doors, to research further and further. And of course, I think to specialize. It's impossible to cover all the areas, you know. I was specialized in psychological astrology, so okay, just keep human behavior in eye. And since I was a psychologist, it helped me to just add. So today, I think it's for me the best tool of detecting human behavior, better than any official test which is available out there.
Well, I might mention parenthetically, because this is your story, but as you know, one of my mentors was an astrologer.
Yes.
Arthur M. Young, who was a philosopher and cosmologist and the inventor of the Bell helicopter, so also, you know, a person very advanced in the field of technology and science. And after inventing the helicopter, he went to see a Jungian therapist, and he also began studying astrology, and he felt that the readings he was getting from astrology were much more valuable than the Jungian therapy.
Yes, yes. Although, as far as I know, he used astrology, Arthur Young, in a sense he needed, for technology. So he was looking at the forces, and the angles of the planets and such. I'm looking at more like archetypes, the astrology is cosmic psychology, let's say.
Well, in Arthur's case, he wrote a book called The Geometry of Meaning, in which he began to look at angular relationships and how you could translate them into qualitative meanings.
Yeah, and he was able to do that. So that's what I mean when I say that you have to go and specialize. Since he was with a technology background, he nicely used for his purposes astrology. So
another book on astrology that's influenced me, it's a little pamphlet, you probably haven't seen it, written by Theodore Roszak, who was a sociologist, very well-known sociologist, now deceased, who wrote a famous book called The Making of the Counterculture, but he also did a little pamphlet on why astrology endures. And he claimed that the reason is because astrology connects us with what he called the realm of mythos, something deeper. You know, you would think of them, I think, as Jungian archetypes.
Yes, archetype. Well, I think that astrology is connected with two important features of human nature. First is that we, from the beginning of civilization, want to connect ourselves with the universe in various ways, in various approaches, but always trying to feel some connection. One of them offers astrology. And the second is our interest in prediction. We always like to know something about the future and our future, and here we are again with astrology.